We've got a lunch menu, a dinner menu, and a menu that you can get items to fill your fridge with. I've got beautiful soups that are like a bright green pea and ham soup with a slow roasted ham hock, which is really juicy and yummy. I've got a really lovely, creamy, luscious leek and potato soup that you can have hot or cold. I've got a beautifully Spanish-inspired chorizo potato and tomato soup, which is really rich but just so delicious, and the flavor combinations are just divine. I change the soups around all the time, so I always get something really different every month. Salads, I've got like a really simple roasted rare beef salad, and the beef is just succulent and tender and melt in your mouth, with some beautiful fresh greens with chili and tomato and fresh herbs, with a very delicate Asian dressing that I've created as well, so it's not overpowering. I've got a beautiful roasted pumpkin salad, which I've marinated the pumpkin in this aged balsamic vinegar, so when it comes out it's got this lovely sort of sticky crust, and it comes with my homemade baba ganoush, and I've sprinkled these beautiful bright pink pomegranate seeds over the top with almonds and toasted sesame seeds, and so it's just really lovely and gorgeous. People that don't eat meat are going to be quite happy to see that there is actually food out there that's exciting that doesn't have chicken or beef in it as well. We've got a really simple Santorini salad that's so bright but so tasty and fresh, and it's bright green olives with beautiful red onions and fresh tomatoes and basil, and it's just so simple. I do these amazing Scotch eggs, which are really one of my signatures, and they're basically this lovely sausage meat wrapped around a slow poached quail egg, and I do a pea mayonnaise that goes with it, which is just gorgeous, and again, beautiful flavor combination. After 5 pleasures, you can have a beef bourguignon, which is a very rich, soft, slow roasted beef dish that's very traditional, very old school, very homey. Chicken cacciatore, the same thing, a recipe that I've learnt years and years and years ago that I add my little special touches to, but again, very home food, very old school style. The sweet tooth. I'm a firm believer you've got to leave room for the end, because no meal is complete without 3 dishes as far as I'm concerned. And my cakes are big. And I've got this amazing cake that I created called the Banker, which is a rich dark chocolate, whiskey and prune cake, which is rich and dangerous. I've got a Tim Tam baked cheesecake with a chocolate top over it. I've got a lemon and semolina yogurt cake, which is light and really, really fluffy. All my food is paired with wines, so when you come in, I'll tell you which wine you should have, and I've chosen these boutique wines from various parts of the world. And on the website, when you go and order, I'll tell you with each dish what wine you can have, and I'll deliver that to you as well. I've had the best fun sourcing all of the right products and sourcing all of the right suppliers. I've got this beautiful lamb from Australia. I found the most stunning quail from a farm in France. I have cheeses coming from Germany. I've got the most beautiful Parmesan cheese from Italy. I have tomatoes from Mount Vesuvius that are going to go on my margarita pizza. Spanish anchovies that just pop in your mouth, and it's that kind of detail that will make the experience of my people at my table the same every time. And to me, that's so much fun, is finding all this stuff and tasting it all and bringing it to my table. I always wanted a place, or I always wanted my own food store, really, that I could bring people together and feed people. It's just what's always inspired me or given me pleasure, is feeding people. And my philosophy is about making sure that every time someone comes to my table, they know what they're going to get. So they know every time they have the big Sheila food, it's going to be the same. And they know that it's going to be a certain standard and it's going to be a certain style. And that's what's really important to me.